on this computer. Okay. All right. Let's go in there and let's go into OfficeClip. Okay. So what I'm going to show you now is how to use OfficeClip for recruitment management, like candidate hiring and everything else.
Okay.
So let's go
watch this a little bit today.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Today I went in and I watched this a little bit.
Oh, you did. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So let's go into this. So first of all, we have a package. This is not probably included with your OfficeClip or not. I'm not sure. But this is called Issue Tracker. Okay?
Yeah, I have that.
Okay, all right. So you click on New Binder here. Okay. When I click on New Binder, we have various templates. Basically, issue tracking is for tracking various things. You can defect, software defect, tracking sales, patient, all kinds of things you track. Okay.
Okay.
So what we are doing here is HR candidate tracking. Okay. So let's see, new recruitment tracking. So it is basically the paradigm is something like a binder, and you put things into the binder and different, you set up the binder. Binder has various categories like fields. Say, for example, one of them is status. Like for the recruitment tracking, we need the status resume, obtained resume, interview, rejected, accepted, and some other fields we have just put it in as default, but you are free to go and change things however way you want to. And we also have custom fields, some more custom fields you can add. Okay, and these are all fixed fields. So let's go and create it. Okay, go and boom, it gets created here. So it will take you to all the fields. Now you can change the fields and field values and stuff like that. Let's make it importance. Okay, just to show you some of the changes. Now status, we have a status here. Let's make it a little bit more creative and make it like for example, I want to color code the status on the screen so that I can see it a little better. So obtained resume, let's make it kind of yellow.
Nice.
Interviewed, let's make it blue. Rejected, let's make it kind of pinkish. And accepted, let's make it green. Okay, so that's fine. So it is done. Now we also have custom fields, so you can add your custom fields depending on how you want it. Yeah. So we have added phone number, email address, agent name, agent phone date. And this was initially designed with the mind for the contracting company. So they are getting contracting from other companies. So they have to put all the contract date duration. But you can change that based on your needs. And options, rules, bulk, and email capture. I'm going to go a little bit later on this. I'm going to tell you what the features are. But first of all, let me show you the basics. So let me go back to the list. So first thing is, so I got the list here. So let's create a new issue. All the issues are like recruitments, okay? So title, okay? Linda Travis, okay? Just some title, Linda Travis. So applying for a job in marketing, okay? Now I can put the status, for example, I put the status obtained resume, already just obtained the resume, nothing else. And don't have to fill up these. And some of this you can fill up if you want, and some of them you can just keep it empty. Say kind is for a contract to hire, category is say master's degree, and I'm going to leave this empty. John, okay, John, just agent name John, and stuff like that. Contract duration 1 year. Okay. Now what I do is I also I can attach different things here. So first let me attach a resume here. Okay, so I have just copied a resume over here. Okay, I'll show you the resume a little bit later. Now I can also put an email here, address, so that any changes will be done here will also be emailed to the person. Okay, let's put the email address also, linda2231 at, so all fake, of course, gmail.com. Let's save it here. Okay, now what happens here, you see that this is the list we found. Okay, so I go to my binders here and I use for issues here. So recruitment tracking is one here, and I see this, all this all the recruitment candidates will be here. Okay, now I have this color coded here, as I have shown you that I have color coded this to yellow. And it is kind of showing up here like this. Also, you can search for various parameters here, and even you can sort for it. Okay, so it's to create filters. Maybe you want to see only few cases, few issues. You can also, when you're working on it, say for example, somebody you really want to work on, you can click on star here. And this is not going to be shared with anybody. This is just for you, so that when you look at a big list, you can very quickly see which one you start. Okay, let's show you a little bit more here by clicking on this details. Okay, when you click on this detail, it shows up in a list like this, like all the descriptions you have done. You also see the attachments you have put in. I put one attachment. I click on it once. I quickly see the PDF file right here. Okay, this is the resume I just downloaded from internet. This is probably not a real one. And then it is too small to look at. I can very quickly see what it is. But if I want to see a little bit more, I do a pop out here. I do a full screen. I can just look at it a little bit. And then I can even download it from here. Okay, I can share it with somebody if I want to, and things like that. Okay, so this is my resume here. Has come in here. Let's see a little bit more feature. Now you have entered the information here. Now say for example, one of the other person of your company or some external recruiter, whatever may be, talks to the candidate and puts a new note here.
Okay.
Now, there are two options here at the top. Privacy, you just put it for OfficeClip users, so that external user means under certain circumstances you want to make this this particular candidate information available to somebody else. Maybe somebody else is working on your behalf, not an OfficeClip user. But in this particular case, we are going to just put the OfficeClip users. Now, interviewed candidate, talk to the candidate, seems well suited for marketing. I can do anything I want here. I can also little bit, format it and all that. And I can create, this is just like a word editor. So you can put lists and all those things here. Okay. So click on save here. So what happens here, as you can see, all the notes and lock means it is not seen by outside anybody. And all the information notes people are putting in while talking to the candidate or whatever comes over here. Okay. And finally, when this cycle is finished, what you do is you just, okay, I have interviewed already. So interviewed, I change the status as interviewed. So when we do this, next time you look at this list, you see this has become blue, interviewed. So you can keep track of it. Okay. So that is number one. Okay. Second thing, is a little bit more features. Let me show you. We have some reporting tool here. You can look at some reports here, category issues, list of cases. Now all the cases are the candidates basically here, because we use a generic terms. Okay, I can go and edit it, like in the timesheet I do. I can go and edit it. I can select what field I want to see, blah blah blah, and then I can filter it also a little bit, because I only want to see, status which are not interviewed, okay, or interviewed. I can go and see the status, and I can see is status is say interviewed only. I can see, okay, and I can say save, and I can say save and view report, say from here. Okay, so what happens is, okay, I'm having some problems here because of my computer here, but normally what will happen is, because I'm looking at my local machine where I'm doing some development also, but when it goes to you, what you will have is you are going to have those report coming in over here. Let me just keep a note of this little bit so that I can send it to the developer. And this actually works today in OfficeClip.com, though in my machine it is having some problems, but this will work in OfficeClip.com. So let's go to this, and these are the reports we have here. Then also there are two more features here. Okay, one of them is if you create an email address in your company, like for example, like recruitment@yourcompany.com, and you give this OfficeClip the control of this email. So what will happen is, when somebody sends email and resume to that address, and you have to set it up, this pop account for that email account which you create, so that you set it up here, those information from your email provider. So OfficeClip, what OfficeClip will do is, we are going to go periodically every hour or so, or every 15 minutes, whatever you select, go to your mailbox and grab those information and put it into OfficeClip, the recruitment binder. So all of them will come at one place, even if they send emails.
Oh, nice.
Another way you can do it is create a web form. This is like let me show you.
We have one of those on our website. Yeah, I know.
Huh?
We have a web form on our website.
Yeah, we have a form website. So this is about creating the web form for recruitment yourself, and it creates a web form for you, give you the web form that you can put it on the website. When somebody fills it up and press submit, it comes to the same binder over here. Now there is another issue here. Sometimes what happens is, okay, hold on, I'm going to stop it here. Okay, just a second. Okay, close window. I'm just closing it because this is my chat. I'm supposed to help somebody, and I don't know how to close it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to close it right now. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time in researching now. My purpose is to help you, but after this meeting, I'll figure it out how to close this guy. Okay, I think.
Hey, listen, I was going to ask if you wanted to talk to him, you could just call me back.
No, that's okay. No, I'll let me just finish this because we don't want to fragment time like that, right? Okay, so this is okay. Another thing you have is one issue you might have. You don't want this issue to be shown to everybody, this binder to be shown to everybody, or even this issue tracker application you don't want to show to everybody. And because only few people in your company are doing recruitment. So what you can do is there are two processes here. One is if you are using the issue tracking for other things in the company, fine, people can see it. And you only want to stop this from people to see. So what you do is you go over to the binder and go in here, change this border here.
Gotcha.
Okay, and sorry, this is the permission, change permission to the binder. So it comes over here. Now, I have not explained you how to create roles in OfficeClip. Okay, you can create different roles. You can create a recruiter role, and where you can put certain people into that role. Only those people you can give access to this. Okay, and you can do it in any levels. I'm going to show you how to create roles, but let me at least show you how it works. Suppose I have only these two people in the company, okay? That's all. I don't have a lot of people right now. This is a test demo data company. So I click on this here, okay? And I see this is another user, not me. I'm another login. This is another user. I don't want to give this user any access. Read access means, don't give read access means can't even see this folder, okay, binder. Write access means if you give read access, not write access means can see everything, but can't do anything. Write access means can write also things. Delete access means can delete it. Append access means can add notes. So I'm going to remove everything and save it. Okay. So when I save it, I see that here it shows you that blah, 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 no read, no write, no read for this person. Now, if you create a role and put some people into that role, same thing will happen. For the role, all the people in the role will not have access. Okay. So now let's remove it. And now I'm going to go and log in as the other user and show you whether they can access it. So I logged out from here and see. And so this is my other user in the same company. And I go over here. As you can see, I don't see the recruitment thing here. So it is gone for me because permission, I don't have permission to even look at it. So let me log in back again to the previous user. So now we will have that. Okay. So it comes back. So you have fine level of controls, what you want to do with it so that only certain people can see certain things. So is this something you are kind of looking for?
Can we export to Excel?
Yeah, you can export to Excel. You can see here, export, import, export. We call it always issue. So don't worry about that. Just say CSV. And only this binder you want to export it, boom, you export it. And it will give you certain fields in Excel, what you want to, say each field in Excel. Go to export, and this is Excel here. Okay, so it has come. You have to make the field a little bit bigger to read it.
Yeah, I think that'll work. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to go in and create them and see how it works for me. And you said that even the ones that are like, the fixed fields, I can edit those, correct?
Yeah, you can edit those. You can edit the names. You cannot only thing you cannot remove on the fixed field is you cannot remove it. In order to do that, you go to position and then you just remove it on the other side. Put it, any field you really, in any fixed field you don't want to show, You can rename it very easily here, but if you really want to remove it completely, go to position and then click on that field and then click on this, it goes to this side, then save, then it will be removed.
Okay, but I can rename them.
Yeah, you can rename them like I did renaming a field, so you can rename them. I'm sure you can.
Will it rename it here under internal name or no?
No, internal name is our machine name. Here is the display name. So display name, internal name is always the same, but display name you can change.
Okay, all right. I think we can try to use this. We'll see how it works.
Okay, in terms of requirement, this kind of matches, right? Whatever you are looking for.
And can multiple users be in the same binder at the same time or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, they just have to have an OfficeClip account.
Yeah, they only have to have an OfficeClip account in order to do that. Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, thank you, Dutta, for your time. I'm going to try it and see what happens.
Okay, thank you, Viola. Let me know if you have any additional questions.
I will, and I'm going to try to help you sell this to other contractors.
Okay, that'll be good. Okay, all right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.